We are still on formatting text in HTML. This time, the lesson will be centered on how to use quotations. Quotations involve block quotes, quote itself, abbreviation, address, sites, and then video. This is the W3 schools. So here we want to see how to make use of block quotes for quotation. This is an example code. Let's copy this code and take it to our text editor. And it's right here. For me, I love indenting my code quite well. I'm always in love with indenting codes. Code that is well indented is easy to read and even interesting to work on. Okay, so here is what we have. We have a p tag and then followed by a block quote. There's the site in this case happens to be the attribute of the block quote. Now these things are rather semantic because they're just telling the browser exactly what they stand for. The browser now is able to identify that there's a block quote, and the site attribute is specifying that the block quote was gotten from this URL. Now we save it and then we open it in the browser. Now you can see how the browser rendered the code. This is the p tag right here, rendered normally, but the block quote has some sort of indentation, as if there has been some tag added in it. Alright, that's for that. Now we've got this paragraph. This paragraph, and we want to show that this build a future where people live in harmony with nature is a quote from WWF. So all we have to do is just mark up the expression or the statement, mark it up with a Q tag, and then we'll save. We'll go to our browser to reload, and here we are. Clicking on refresh, and it gives us this. So you can see automatically it adds the double apostrophe, the opening, and then the closing. So this is just how to mark up a quote inside an HTML document. The next one is abbreviation. You want to know how to make use of abbreviations. Okay, so let us copy this code right here, and then we'll take it to our browser, and then we'll paste it in. Now for this one, you can see this is the paragraph and then the abbreviation tag. Okay, the abbreviation is the WHO, and then you're just defining the title. If we press Ctrl S, we expect it to work in such a way. Here is it. So the WHO is an abbreviation, and then it's showing us the title that the full meaning, that is when you place your mouse over it, that's the World Health Organization. I think we should just change it to our own, that is OAU. OAU is Organization or Organization of African Unity. The Organization of African Unity, and then we reload OAU. When we now place our mouse over it, and then we see Organization of African Unity. The next one is the address. We want to use this. We normally use this to define the semantic meaning of a statement written in HTML document. So we copy it and then take it right here to our code editor and paste it. This is the address. As always, I will indent the code. It's very, very important. For me, I will indent it. Okay, so here is it. It helps the browser to know that this is an address, and then when we reload it, here we are, an address. It's just as if it's like making it italicized. Let's make it italics instead, and then save. Okay, here we are. There's no change about it, so which means the address and then the italics are they function almost the same way. But the difference, however, is that the browser specifically identifies a section of the code as an address. So that's why I would say it has semantic meaning. It means something to the browser. And on to site. We use site for work title. So we just copy this. Now don't get things confused. This site is actually different from this sites, the one we had earlier on here. It's different from this one. So they are not really the same thing. The first one was is an attribute, and this one is actually a tag. So let's copy this code and put it inside our editor, and here we are, site. So when we load it up, then we'll get to see exactly how it works. Okay, the screen. This is a citation. A citation. You should be quite familiar with book writing, where you cite an author. That is the screen. This is the publication written by this author. So you want to make this a citation. So you simply put it inside cite tags. And then this is the video bi-directional override. It is used to override the current text direction. So we copy the code and then we put it right here. Now the video is that this text will be written from right to left because we specified the direction, right to left. The other one is the LTR, left to right. Okay, so we save it and then we take it to the browser and then we reload. So you can see written right to left. But what if we now change it? What if we now change it to be LTR, and that is LTR? We reload it, good. So the video is used to change the direction of text in HTML documents. And then that's it all about quotations. We've got the abbreviation, the address, the video, the block quote, the site, and then the quotation.